What's up, JD Aliens? Look, I'm a nice guy. I'm always smiling. I'm happy-go-lucky. But there's a couple of buttons on me that you can push that might possibly earn you a beatdown. And that's messing with my money, a select few members of my family, and messing with my sleep.
Let's do it.
Since I brought up sleep, let me talk about these new babies right here. These are called Kokoon Relax Headphones, and man, they are nice. First of all, let me introduce you to this case. Look at it, man. You got a little Kokoon logo embossment right there. Everything is just premium about it. It's just wrapped in this nice soft cloth right here. Let's go ahead and unzip it and see what's on the inside. So right here in this pocket, that's where you can store your goodies. Right off the top, you got a 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter auxiliary cord that is wrapped in a nice nylon material, and it has a mic with a play and pause button attached to it. So let's put that back in its little house, and then you get a nylon wrap micro USB cable. Yes, it charges via micro USB. Next, they're gonna give you this nice plush sleep mask because these headphones are geared for sleep. That is their #1 intention, is to make you relax and sleep. So why not have a nice sleep mask to come with the headphones? It's actually pretty comfortable. I have tried it out on 2 occasions and I like it. So let's put that right here, and then we can get to the star of the show. Look at these headphones. Let me move this out of the way so you can just see it. Wow. I was very impressed when I put these in my hands for the first time. When you see them online in the pictures, they look awesome, but you don't really get the feel for that awesomeness until you have them in your hands. Where do I start? Let's start at the headband. It's got a rigid material in here, but it's very soft. It doesn't bother my bald head one bit. It's wrapped in like this t-shirt material that's very soft and comfortable, and I love the look of it. Got a little gold accent right there and some robust plastic holding everything together. But then we work our way down to the actual ear cups themselves and the yoke. So as you can see, these swivel 180 degrees, unlike the normal 90 degrees that you usually get from headphones. That way you can actually sleep in these bad boys, and they can move with you as you toss and turn in the middle of the night. But chances are there ain't gonna be no tossing and turning in the middle of the night because you're gonna be sound asleep when you're wearing these things. But I want you to pay close attention to these ear cups. If you look on the outside, there's like layers to this thing. Outside, we have this nice material that's almost like what you get with the case here. Not quite though. Then right here, you got some type of silicone. And then for the outer ear pad, we have that jersey or t-shirt material once again. Let me turn this inside out, and that's where some fun starts to happen. So first we have this exterior ear pad right here, which is just extra comfort as far as I know. I don't know what actual function it has, but it's just super comfortable on the head and face. But then we have this interior pad, which is pretty traditional. It's just an oval shape, and it is nice and plush. As you can see right there, it's got some nice soft vinyl in there. And then you'll see these sensors right here. Now these sensors are actually floating on silicone. When you stick your ears in here, my ears don't feel anything. I don't feel the contact that I'm making with these little sensors right here. I don't know if you will or not, but they're floating, so they really won't bother you at all, even if they do touch your ears, which they're actually supposed to, because that is what senses whether you are asleep or not, or whatever type of activity you're doing. And we'll get into that in just a moment. But the other ear cup is the exact same. As you can see right there, it's marked with an L, and they are super comfortable. Before I put these on my head and show you what they look like, I want to go through some more hardware on here. So right here, we have this power button and an LED, and then that's your 3.5 millimeter input. Kind of different. I've never seen it up here on a headband before. It's usually on the ear cup somewhere. But if you double tap this power button, that's what turns your noise canceling off and on. By default, when you turn the headphones on, the noise canceling is already on. Now, when we move over to the other side, you got your micro USB charging port, and then you got your multifunction button. This is going to act as a play and pause, and also a forward and back track. You cannot control volume on these, and that's okay, I guess, but that is your multifunction button right there. Now, when you get ready to put these things away, you can just lay them down flat like such, or you can just kind of fold them up like this and then put them in the case. But I love the way they fold. They kind of just collapse like two hands, almost like its own little cocoon. I like that name, Kokoon, because when you put them on your head, this is what they look like. You see that? All right, so yes, the ear cups are massive, but man, let me give you a demonstration of what these feel like. It's almost like you put some socks on your hand, like some real comfortable socks, and then you go like this. That's what this feels like. So put some socks on your hands right now, then put them over your ears and just it kind of makes you want to fall asleep, right? So that's exactly what this feels like. So here's what they look like from the side profile. I think they actually look really good. They do have a black version and those look just as nice, but I do like this white one because it just, I don't know, my bed sheets are white and it kind of just matches everything. I don't know, I'm weird like that. But man, it feels so comfortable. It just kind of makes you want to go to sleep right now. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, man, because these things are so comfortable. But I talked about these things being geared for sleep. Sleep and relaxation are these headphones' primary function, where music is secondary. Once you get them in-house, you're going to need to download this app. And first, I want you to take a look at this right here. This section right here, it says Meet Kokoon. And I want you to go through all 5 of these little sessions or classes that they have. They're very important because through this, it's going to teach you how to use the headphones and help you learn how to relax and get a good night's rest, because that's what this is all about. That's why you spent the money here, is because you want to get some relaxation and good deep sleep. So let's go in here and find out some more stuff about this app. So right here, I have what I've last listened to on this first row. On this third row, you got recommended for sleep. The next row is top performing sleep aids. Then you got these guided programs. So I want to show you some of the soundscapes and tracks you can listen to. This one right here is called Old Bamboo. One of my favorites is Drift. So let's go ahead and click on Drift, and you'll see that it's a 20-minute track. And once you start playing it, you can actually play it on a loop. There's a little faded out loop right there. So I can just press it and it'll just play on a loop every 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and take that off. But you can hear it now. It's playing in the background. And this is just a really smooth listening track that you can just fall asleep to. And then if I want to, I can hit add some background noise. Now, if I want to add this crackling fire, can you hear that fire that just went in there? Let me turn that fire up a little bit. There's a little volume toggle right here. You can just slide it up. So now I can add a fire into it. Or what if I wanted to add in some, let's add in the babbling brook. That's a little loud, so let's turn that down. And I can pause that and it all pauses. Or I can just add the babbling brook again by itself. Okay, I just want to recap what I just did there, just in case some of you missed it. You can play whatever track you want to play, whether it be a music track like Forgotten Dream, Peaceful Echoes, those are actually tracks. Or you can play a soundscape such as rainfall, ocean swell, beach waves, there's that cat again, and the cozy cottage. But while you're playing that, at no matter what volume you're playing it, you can also add in the background noise. So if you're sitting in front of the fire, you can play that fire, and then you can add in autumn rain. Turn that autumn rain down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. So this is gonna help you relax, right? Along with some of these relaxation guides right here. So this right here, part 1, it's a body scan. So what's gonna happen is...
And welcome to the first part of these guided sessions designed for sleep. These guided exercises are designed for you to use either during your...
Okay, I'm not going to let you listen to this because that video would be super long. But what this is like just guiding you on how to relax and become more in tune with your body and kind of detox your brain before you actually go to sleep. That way you get a better night's sleep. Let me take you into some settings real quick. When I fall asleep, you can have it set to where it actually just fades out the audio as it detects that you've fallen asleep. Or once you've fallen asleep, it can start fading in some white noise from the soundscapes part of the app. And how it figures out you've fallen asleep is these little sensors right here. They just kind of do their little magic and they can tell whether you've fallen asleep or even taken the headphones off for a while, because right here in this portion, it can either pause the audio or turn the headphones off after you've taken these off or fallen asleep for a while. So it can actually do all of that because it knows via these sensors in here. Now, as for my personal experience, I've done a lot of testing here, so you can see that I've been listening to Drift a lot and just testing stuff out, but it didn't catch anything. It says time to sleep, 0 minutes. That's just because I was running some tests. But if you go in here to where I was actually asleep, you can see that it actually monitored me for about 4.5, maybe 5 hours, where you can see where I was awake there. Then I went into REM sleep. REM sleep, for those of y'all who don't know, that's short for rapid eye movement sleep. That's actually where you're dreaming. So I didn't dream that much because I was actually busy sleeping. You can see here I was light sleeping through there, and then I went to this deep sleep down here, and it tracks all this stuff at, you know, you see my percentages there and everything. So that's really cool. To sum up my personal experience, yes, I am one of those people who can sleep with headphones on, and I do quite often. I listen to a lot of ASMR videos simply because I go to sleep with a lot of crap on my mind, and I need to just kind of take the edge off before I go to sleep. And this has definitely helped. And I'm also kind of a light sleeper a lot because I got so much stuff on my mind. So if there's any type of flash of light or any kind of subtle sounds, I'm waking up. And the worst part about waking up in the middle of the night for me is once I wake up, I can be up for a long time. Like I'll wake up at 2, you know, for some noise, and then I can't even get to sleep till like 5:55, and then it's time to wake up again. With these headphones on over the last few days, me and my wife have tried them, and they have worked great for us. I've been getting to sleep fast and staying there, and then even going into a deep sleep where I don't hear a bunch of stuff in the middle of the night, because not only does it have noise canceling, but it also fades into that white noise. That way it just kind of blocks out the external environments and allows you to stay in your little cocoon asleep. Now I know you're waiting on me to talk about how good these things sound as far as playing music. The music quality is fantastic. I got this update when I first turned them on, and it did something to the EQ, and it just made them sound fantastic. No, you're not gonna get this like skull candy crusher bass out of them. They're not made for that. But what you get here is a nice solid bass response, nice leveled off mids, and bright crispy highs, and everything just works together in unison, giving you a great musical experience. I have nothing to complain about as far as the music quality in these. Now the noise canceling, it is great noise canceling. Not on the level of the Sony XM3s or nothing like that, but you do get solid noise canceling in here. That way you can stay in your cocoon in privacy. Sleeping in your headphones is not always the most comfortable thing simply because they're not made for that. However, these were actually made with sleep in mind, so they have these contours right here that don't protrude out, pushing your head up from the pillow. They don't make crazy noises, and you don't have to worry about them breaking in your sleep, because that was always a fear of mine when I was sleeping in my headphones, is waking up and my headphones is broke. Like one of them is hanging over here and the other ear cup is over here because I was sleeping bad. You don't have to worry about that with these, which makes them a great, probably the best all-around headphone for everything. Seriously, you got good enough music quality in here to listen to like while you're at work, or maybe, you know, on a bus or commute home or something like that. Or if you want to use them to kind of relax and detox from that hard day at work. And then when it's time to go to bed, not only have you listened to music and relaxed with these, now you can put them back on your head and fall asleep and stay asleep and wake up with these things still in one piece on your head. I would have to say they are definitely great all-around headphones. I never thought I would be talking about headphones that were designed for sleep with music coming secondary, and they're still doing a great job at that. Look, I ain't no expert in sleep, relaxation, or none of that stuff, but what I do know is my sleep has been better over the last few days with these over my ears. I highly suggest you check them out for yourself, but if you don't, I don't care. You go ahead and toss and turn all night, and I'll just have sweet, sweet dreams about my Woman Crush Wednesdays. But if y'all had a good time checking out the Kokoon Relax headphones with me, make sure you throw those emoji hands up in the comments section, and I'll see y'all at the next one. Hey, where you going? No. Sit back down. We got to talk about this. You didn't have a good time? All right then. Hit the subscribe button. There you go. Reach down there. There you go. And then hit the bell, because you need to know when I'm opening up more new stuff. You got to come right back here and check this stuff out. Now, don't you feel like a better human being? All right, I knew you would. All right, man, I'll see you soon.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?